This is a review of a new book that just came out not very long ago. This is called You Are Sasquatch: How Humanity Descended from a Smarter Ape. Jack D. Barnes and Jeffrey L. Andersen with Christopher Knoll. Illustrated by Jeff Caramagna. This book came out, this copy in fact came out on December 15th, and I think I got it on, I'm trying to remember exactly when I got this book. I want to say it was probably that week. But, this book takes an interesting take that most Sasquatch books sort of avoid, you might say. This is from the creators of Facebook Find Bigfoot. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Facebook Find Bigfoot and some of the controversy that surrounds Facebook Find Bigfoot. Some of the videos that they've looked at, which have been proven to be hoaxes, such as one from a certain individual who claimed that he filmed one from a tent and then shot it. Rick Dyer. They seem to give that one their seal of approval. There are some that they've also given the seal of approval to, which I certainly don't agree with. I don't agree with them giving certain videos a seal of approval, because a lot of them are either hoaxes, misidentifications, or too far away to really make a determination on exactly what the heck they are. But this particular book talks about something called maximum distance, in which the Sasquatch keeps its distance from us, maximum distance. And the shocking reason why it does that is because, according to the authors of this book, we are Sasquatch. We are evolved from Sasquatch. That's the premise behind this book. In other words, the old evolutionary scale is actually wrong. The old evolutionary scale is actually incorrect, according to this book. And what they've done is they've compared the possible domestication of humans from Sasquatch to domestication of the gray wolf. The gray wolf has been domesticated into our modern day dogs, and also modern day wolves. And these are some photos, some interesting. Look at that wolf. That wolf's almost the size of that person. And these are gigantic wolves. And of course, we've all seen wolf-dog hybrids. We probably have. I saw one, or our neighbor had a wolf-dog hybrid, which was so smart that you could tell it to shake, and it would put its paw in your hand and shake. But this kind of takes the idea that we as humans are actually domesticated from the Sasquatch. Domesticated down from Sasquatch to Homo erectus, to Homo heidelbergensis, Homo neanderthalis, and an anatomically modern human. And there's a chart in here which describes our quote-unquote domestication. There are those who say that, or the authors are claiming that we are evolved from Sasquatch. And two of the examples they use is Nikolai Valuev, the boxer, the fighter, and the former WWE champion and current MMA star Brock Lesnar, who seem to have sloped back foreheads, and they both seem to have almost, I guess, Cro-Magnon features. And Valuev, I mean, he's a tall guy. I mean, look at this. Look how tall Valuev is compared to this lady. Now look how tall he is compared to this boxer. Holy smoke. Now he's a pretty tall guy. A Brock Lesnar, he's probably about maybe 6'5", 6'6", somewhere in there. And here's the Mauer jaw, which is found 24 meters underground in Heidelberg, Germany. This is, I'm not sure what this jaw is. Now, also, some of this is based on a theory by a professor who wrote a book called The Upright Ape. I'm trying to remember the name of the professor. It may be in the index. I can just look up The Upright Ape. Oh wait, there's no index. Darn. Well, here's the chart that I was talking about. Apparently we've got, this is an ancient monkey which evolves into this and then into this, and then this is the Sasquatch, and then they devolve down to modern human. I don't know if I can buy that theory, though. I don't think I can buy the theory that I am a Sasquatch or anybody else on Earth is a Sasquatch. I don't believe that it just doesn't seem viable to me. And I mean, according to this book, the Sasquatch must exist for us to exist. And that apes had nocturnal adaptation and subsequent diurnal success and things of that nature. And you got the biblical story of creation and the fact that, you know, we are adapted to swim underwater if we have to. That most apes are not adaptable to swimming underwater. Some of them are, but some of them aren't. And that the Sasquatch is also capable of swimming, or of aquatics, of being an Aquarius, or an Aquarian, I should say. But, I mean, overall, it's an interesting theory, and I don't have a problem with espousing theories. But it's just a little bit, there's really nothing to back up the theory except for just a few random things here and there. They have a chapter which is dedicated to the top 32 videos that they have examined. Number 1 is the Patterson-Gimlin film. Number 2 is that notorious camper tent video I was talking about. The alleged camper, the tent video in which supposedly Rick Dyer got footage of a Sasquatch. There's also the woodpile Sasquatch, which appears to be some kind of a being behind a woodpile. The Marble Mountain footage. Only thing is, they say the Marble Mountain footage came from Canada. No, it came from California. Marble Mountain is in California, not Canada. There's one from Pennsylvania, which is allegedly of a Sasquatch. This one sort of emerged about late 2009, and it looks more like a hand puppet that was filmed up close. We have the Prince Edward Island video, which appears to be something running on all fours or running on quadrupedally, which Sasquatch is sometimes described doing in the South, especially. The Freeman footage, supposedly one in a craw of a tree. There's one interesting one from Minnesota from July 2011, which is a good possible. There's also the Memorial Day footage. All their analyses, I think, of most of these videos, or maybe all of these videos, can be found on their Facebook Find Bigfoot page, or their Facebook page. I'm not going to go through every single one of them. But they go through 32 of these analyses on 32 different videos. Just for putting forth an interesting theory, I would probably give this book, maybe a 8.5 out of 10. I don't necessarily agree with the theory that they're presenting, but I give it an 8.5 out of 10. I mean, it's an interesting book. It's an interesting theory. I don't agree with all their conclusions, but still, I do recommend getting this book. By the way, I won this book in a contest. There was a contest from Goodreads.com, and they were giving away 5 copies of this book. And I was one of the ones that got one of the 5 copies. So, I don't know if the contest is still going on or if it's expired. You can check Goodreads.com, and you can check for yourself. Maybe they still have the contest going on. But I was fortunate to be one of the winners of this contest. So, yeah, I recommend this book. You may not agree with all the conclusions in it, but I would still recommend it.